time. Boom. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a 4-0 team game. It is a 4v4. It is the trebuchet version, and they allowed them to pick civilizations. I'll introduce the teams here once I figure it out myself. All right, let's do this, chat. First off, chat, well, let's get some T90 trees in the chat, please.
Less than 3 mh. I like pizza.
Honey, thank you for the 2 months, man. The cake is a lie, don't forget. I will not forget. Formatted is in the red, playing as the Spanish. In the yellow, we have Cape Man playing as the Celts. In the blue is Iotes playing as the Celts. And then in the teal is Ostroin playing as the Khmer. So we were talking about civ possibilities and what it would be like if you got the chose civilizations. This time we will get to see that. In the gray, we have Marauder, aka T90 Dave, playing as the Turks. Did he really choose Turks on a map with no gold? Okay, Dave is playing as the Turks. In the purple, we have Khmer for Blood Priest. In the orange, we have Riot Dash playing as the Huns. And then in the green, we have Spanish for Willis. Willis is actually the guy who helped set up my PC. So he's a very nice guy. Wish him all the best in this. There's really nothing different about this 4-0 map, except you start with the trebuchet and there's some random clearings which will help speed the game along. You still start in the Dark Age, and you still have to cut towards your allies to get the trade running, but you can do that earlier. And also you can get the farms out a little bit earlier as well, seeing as there's these small gaps, and the farms will take you to the next stage faster. He asked the chat what civ to be. Did he really? Did he ask the Twitch chat? That's hilarious. Only Dave would troll that hard. Now, I really like the idea of having Huns on your team because you don't need to build houses like these other players are. And these houses actually take up some space. But with the trebuchet start, maybe Huns aren't as strong because the trebs can just cut anyway. Generally, in regular 4-0, which I'm totally a pro at, you go with Huns so you can up to the feudal age fast and get the first sell at the market, which is what you'll need to do to get resources. Just a query about how you running future community games on stream. Will I get to play again or not? Kiwi, I would like to involve you again, but it depends on how many people we have. Most likely for the next 12 hours, I will stick to 1 game a person. And then if you are here in 12 hours, I can give you an update on that. I don't want to just flat out say that people can't play again, because we might run out of players, but there's a lot of people on the stream today, so we might get more. Well, I've said everything I need to say. Chat, what do you think about the civs? Celts, Khmer, and Spanish versus Turks, Spanish, Huns, and Khmer. I think Celts is a really important pick here. So I would probably say that the team on the left side of the map has the advantage, or the bottom side. Will is just now realizing he's on Dave's team.
Yes.
8 minutes into the game. Any chance I can have a reserved slot for next game, given I crashed for this one? Oh, that was you. I can't do reserved spots, man. Because this will probably be the last game and I might forget, but we'll see. We'll see. Just remind me. Just remind me. I would try my best to accommodate you guys, as always. Next game, Ironbore, nothing. We really have to do some Dave's Funhouse. I think when the stream is near the end, the schedule is to do some free-for-alls on Boogly, and I think we're going to do some Dave's Funhouse then. So, and then Dave will probably be here. I think Dave is going to stay up late and co-cast with me. And seeing as this is World of Low Kingdoms, onagers can cut and you don't need siege onagers. Very good point, Shulker. Very good point. For a while, Pink Ward was getting pretty good at Age of Empires too. I was watching his stream as he was trying to improve. Too bad the other games whisked him away. Good to see you back though, man. I think I'm on 4 months in a row of subbing to your channel. Like you said, just throwing Twitch money back and forth at this point. So you gotta cut space for farms. You gotta keep the villas pumping. I think Oh, Lacey got his first farm up at 30 minutes or something, so this is certainly going faster with Treb. And I would say first to feudal is so important. Maybe get 5-6 farms and just idle your TC, and then just sell the wood. That's what I would do. This is a really awkward way of cutting for red. He didn't cut in a circle. He cut in this line here. And now this farmer has to go all the way back to the TC. I mean, it's something small, but it's a little bit awkward. Unfortunately, Kochapi, trebuchets cannot friendly fire.
Yes.
Otherwise, Force Nothing would be pretty exciting. Hold on. What are they saying? Attack ground can cut closer. Oh, I didn't even know that. I didn't know apparently attack ground attacks closer to your trebuchet than your standard click. Here I am. Been streaming Age of Empires for years and there's still something new. What are the chances we get a Mega TC again? Well, we kind of had that from Sean last time. It wasn't the 4 level TC though. I think the chances are rather low because it's the guys we watched in that very first Force Nothing video or just Force Nothing professionals, I guess. How does Bloody Neval know that I don't know about the trebuchets if he's not stream cheating like he should be? Bloody Neval, close the stream, man. Still got stream set up. Close the stream! I get the appeal. You wanna listen to me commentate your game. I get that. Luckily, it's not a more try-hard situation. And you could have just laughed at it and not said anything, right? Normally, you don't have many issues with that, and it's not regicide or something where there's a lot going on in the early game. Alright, so who's going to be the first to feudal? Honestly, I'd kind of guess Dave. Dave is cutting himself a nice farming economy. I think Dave would know to idle his TC. Like, I'm serious. Around now, I just idle it because it's so important to get the feudal and get the first sell. What's up, Camaro? Yes, it is. I'm probably butchering that. C-H-M-E, Camaro. But you could do Camaro. We'll stick with Camaro. Lacey, I did say that we were going to be doing more Force Nothing games, and that the first game was going to be Hans. So don't get salty with me, man. You won. You won. They're trying to figure out the team name. Willis Wooders. Okay, so Willis's team here in the green to the north is the Willis Wooders. The other team is not giving us a name, so we have to give them a name. Sounds like a name for your boners, though. Oh gosh. Well, we're gonna stick with Willis Wooders. We have formatted Cape Man, Iotes, and Ostroin. How do we make a name out of that? The Cape format. The Cape format? I don't know. Chat, help me out. Stick Figure, thank you for the 100 bits, man. See, like right here, Blue idling his TC only at 13 population. If he's the first to click the feudal, I'd say that's a really good move from him. What was our team name? We had Woodchucks versus Woodpeckers. I forget. Philster, you were the Woodpeckers, I think. The other team is the Goon Platoon, but legit by association, how does that reference Force Nothing? What is this called? Yeah, this is called Force Nothing, which means it's nothing but forest. Oh, man. Now, I know they're on the same team, but this is going to be a race to the market here. Osteroin, 18 population, has clicked the feudal first. It's so important to get the first sell at the market. Does he have space for the market? I guess he could delete something. Cape Man does have space here. Maybe they should share the rates, not sell all their resources. So I'll show you guys now. If you look at the bottom right of your screen, actually, it doesn't. Does it not show it when there's no market? I never look here. Maybe it doesn't show when there's no market. Does this not show the market? Huh. But anyway, that'll show the rates. So right now they sell, because no one has used the market, they get a lot of gold for selling their wood. But the more that happens, the less you get back. Do they have to get the feudal first, or is it just having the market up? I think it's having the market up, right? There we go. So right now, see how much gold he got? For selling that much wood, he has 1,500 gold. Now poor Teal on his team hasn't built the market yet, and he's going to sell his wood, and he's not going to get very much. Now I think you should sling. If you have someone with onagers, I think the Hun player should sling resources to the civilization that has onager. I think that'd be a wise idea. See there, he just sold all his wood. He had over 2,000 wood, now he only has 400 gold. So, it is his ally, which is good, but it doesn't help him very much. Cape Man with a very, very strong start, and that's going to help him. And it's going to hurt everyone else. Especially Dave, who actually went Turks, because he wants the troll. He's going to try and sell, and he's not going to get a lot from it. T90, how about spies and treason? What exact... Oh, treason. Treason. T90 treason. I get it. I get it. Is there a minimum price? Yeah, it goes down to 14. I guess they have to be on someone's point of view that has a market. So now, if they sell 100 wood, they get 14 gold from it. And you can see all the prices there. Buy is on the left. Sell is on the right. They could sell some food, I guess, if they wanted to as well. But if you get guilds later on, then you get 17 at the lowest. But you have to pay for guilds, which is expensive. Not to mention you have to get it in the Imperial Age. Yep, you got it, Kiwi. This game could potentially go very fast, depending on what they do with the sling. And if you don't know what sling means, that means that you send resources to someone on your team. So what I would do is I would sling the Kelp player. I would sling Cape Man, or I would sling a blue. And then you just cut real fast, have pretty much everyone sling the Kelp player. They cut real fast, and then you can trade way ahead of time. I'd like to see if Teal will build a castle at some point, because the Ballista Elephant can also cut. But I just don't know if the Ballista Elephant will be that effective now that there's a Trebuchet start. I've watched a lot of Forest Nothing, believe it or not. And I don't think that getting Siege Onager just to cut to someone on the enemy team is worth your time. I think that it's always better to cut for your own trade. But it could work. But you don't know where they're at, and you don't know what they have. They might have a castle. So it's tough. I think the smarter move is just to get Siege Onager and then cut for the trade. Yeah, but you don't know who's being slung on the other team, so you could waste all your time cutting to someone for them to have Onager themselves, and then you just die, and then the other team has trade. So I really don't think that that is a smart move. It could work. It definitely could work. Because you can see there's a huge difference in uptimes and strategies here. But I don't think it's a smart approach. But then again, if you're a smart man, you probably don't load up Forest Nothing anyway. You're probably playing Arabia or something. So, yeah, who knows. But there's the Castle Age times on the way now for 4 different players. I want to see Cape Man's point of view. See, Cape Man says, sling me food once in. Yeah, I think this is really smart. He has the gold. If they send him 500 food, he doesn't even need to boom up with TCs. I think he just needs to build the Siege Workshop and Monastery and click up to him. I think Cape Man is going about this the right way. What, in your opinion, is the best I assume you mean 4-player team combo for Forest Nothing? I would say Celt has to be on there. Spanish has to be on there for a trade bonus. Like, those two are given. I still really like the Saracens move because the Saracens, I just talked about how the trade goes down and you're only getting 14 gold per 100 wood. Saracens have that market bonus, so they actually get more resources. Plus they get Siege Onager and Mameluke, so I'd say it's pretty good. So those would be my 3 for sure. Beyond that, I would say maybe Huns. I would say Huns just for the slinging aspect. I haven't seen a lot of slinging going on. I don't know. Let's see. Have they been sending resources? Yeah, they haven't slung at all yet. Hey T, what's your biggest concern for this 24-hour stream? My biggest concern for the 24-hour stream is that HD is going to drop, and HD is going to be shitty, and we're going to have thanks HD moments. That's my biggest concern. Beyond that, I know I'm going to be tired. I know it's going to be rough, but that is all expected for the 24-hour stream. But I normally avoid HD because it's caused me so many issues in the past, and it's not a stable platform. But I'm doing HD for the 24-hour stream because a lot of people still haven't set up Boobly. So my hope is that it doesn't give me issues. Especially because we're going to be past 18 hours when we do a lot of the HD stuff. Yep, I agree, Olacy. If it was actual Forest Nothing, then maybe Huns would be better than on a map like this, where there's a lot of space already and you have the Trebuchet. Yeah, we might have some thanks HD moments. I might have to give Bill Gates a call. We'll see.
Yes.
This will be really hilarious. Cape Man's not cutting towards his ally. Oh no, they are allied. I'm sorry. I was gonna say, wouldn't it be funny if Red uses his Trebuchet to attack this castle? But they're allied, so that's not possible. They're doing the right thing, and they're cutting towards one another. I think Cape Man should build a siege workshop a while. First thing, research Onager. You look just on eco bonuses. Koreans should be there because of OPSO. Yeah, Koreans as well would be a good one, like Koreans and Celt. I just think the compositions for Celts is much stronger because they have very strong Scorpions, Rams, and they have this SO. But Koreans obviously have strong siege as well. But that would be my pick. I'm not saying that my pick is correct. That's the argument I made for him, though. So I think I don't think we had an actual name for these guys, right? The non-Willis Wooders team, the team to the south, they have the best strategy here. And this is very well played for Cape Man. Cape Man just needs the food, and then he can research Onager. And then with Onager, he can cut. Meanwhile, the other team still in Castle Age and Feudal Age. And Dave is full boom on 3 town centers, but he doesn't really have the resources to click up to him. Woodstock? Is that what we call him? I forget. By the way, Giant Apple, is everything good with what we spoke of? I just want to make sure. I can check Discord. I kind of assumed that would happen, Giant Apple. You paid 472 gold in tribute to Blood Priest. So Dave is slinging. They're trying to give the resources to the Chimera player. Interesting. Probably a bit late for that.
Streaks are so important, but it's super late for me. But I won a game. First world problems.
Eisenhoff, congrats, man. Dart winning streak, huh? I can't say that I've ever met anyone in real life that plays in a dart tournament or dart league. It's probably just not an American thing. The closest I've come to that is playing darts in my hunting camp. Teal buying stone. Yep, okay, he's buying stone. So he needs to buy a little bit more. You can see all the selling going on in the top corner there. Oh, I guess it's like there. That's weird. It's there for me. I don't know if the Khmer bonus has really played a huge part here. We'll see what the Ballista Elephants can do. But Cape Man is already clearing up these trees with onagers. I really do like this a lot better. You cover a larger surface area with the onagers than you do the ballista elephants. If you're red, you probably should start creating trade. Get the markets prepped. Fire didn't... Okay. I'll message him. Giant Apple, I'm gonna message him right now. Assuming you messaged him on Voobly. Yeah, message him on Voobly if you can. I don't know how you're gonna find him, Giant Apple, but I'd super appreciate that, man. Yeah, Fire's just having an issue. We're doing no wall mod, wall low kingdoms for the T90 series, and he's having an issue setting that up, I guess. So this is already open. Start sending the trade carts now. Get it moving. The Blood Priest has the Ballista Elephants. Let's see how these guys do. So you have to click the trees individually, right? The onagers, it clears up multiple trees with each shot. So, as cool as this is, I don't know if the Ballista Elephants are the best approach. But I will say Khmer will be strong if the game opens up later, because of the strong battle elephants. Torsen engines would be interesting, but then again, it's rather costly to research that. So I kind of feel like regular onager is the only way, like that's where you should max out for a while. Just stop at regular onager and cut the trade. Yeah, Ballista Elephants are doing work. They do attack faster than the onager. I like it. Whoa, it's not killing this tree! Do you see that? This tree is immortal. The Ballista Elephants are often... Well, they're not often used at all. Here we have Teal doing the same thing. So it's cool to see this bonus applying to a game mode. Let me... Sorry guys, I'm just sending a couple messages. I'll keep an eye on that. If you could patrol the Ballista Elephants into the woodline, that'd be so strong. That would be rather annoying if you're using them in actual gameplay, but... Yeah, Dave's on his way to Imp. All the Ballista Elephants are cutting away. The trade will probably start here shortly for yellow. However, he's cut through to one player. And in that same time, Blood Priest is getting close to Dave, so I'd say it's fairly even. Blue and Teal have cut through to each other on this side, though. I was trying to figure out a way that these people can contact each other right now. Because we have about an hour till T90 series. We need to make sure that the players have it set up. Is that the Riot Dash? I don't think it is the Riot Dash, no. Well, I think this is fairly even. No trade cards trading just yet. I guess there's two now for Cape Man. But considering there's still a large gap between blue and yellow, and still a large gap between orange and purple, I would say that probably Cape Man's team has the lead as far as the trade start goes. Blood Priest getting double crossed, but does that affect the trees as well? Oh! Well, hold on a second. No, I don't think it did anything more. It's still only killing the first tree. It was deceiving, wasn't it? Yeah, he's gonna get through to Dave. 1,000 plus subs. We need another 24-hour stream. You're watching it, man. You're watching it. I'm kind of glad that I didn't do the 24-hour stream right at 500 and say that at 1,000 we'd do another one, because that would have meant I would have done a 24-hour stream a month later. But we will do another one in the future, guys. This one is kind of a learning process. See what I like about it, see what I don't like about it, and see what we can improve. Willis is Spanish. He can research Onager soon if he has the gold for it. And he does, so he can start cutting himself. Has the Mangonel prepped. Cebolus, thank you for the prime sub. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I'm only slightly worried about health concerns with a 24-hour stream. I'm kind of a healthy guy, and I'm doing it the smart way with meal breaks and stuff. But 48-hour stream, that would be a bit much. Okay, so trade has begun for Cape Men and for Formatted. The trade will probably begin between Dave and Blood Priest in a moment. The nice thing about the Ballista Elephants is you can fine-tune your trade lines a little bit easier, I think. To get the individual trees, maybe. That trade is beginning down here as well. They need to cut between themselves, though. Cape Man needs to find his way to blue. Baga, welcome back for 4 months. Lurking's fine, man. Lurking's fine. I appreciate the support. So I have to say, this 4-0 game is a lot better than the previous one, because there's a lot more to talk about. And with the non-Huns version, there's a lot more elephants. Elephants. Oh my gosh. I was going to say elements, and then I was going to say talk about the battle elephants and the ballista elephants. Dear God. Already getting rough. So let's see. Celts will have probably Halberdier, Siege Onager, ideally with their trade, if they can get that. Khmer. They're going to have probably ballista elephants and battle elephants only, right? Spanish, maybe paladins. Dave as Turks. I don't know what he's going to do as Turks. I guess he can go Hussar, bombard cannons. He can go with a lot of bombard cannons, and Dave probably is the best micro in this matchup. Spanish again, most likely paladins, Huns, maybe paladins as well. Khmer, same old story with elephants. Yeah, there are more elephants. I'm definitely not wrong there. Well, let me make sure everything's good again. Okay, seems like everything's good. Cool. I do know that Turks would be good in Michi. It depends how much this opens up. If Dave is able to get the bombard cannons and imp and just camp them on the other edge of the wood line, they would never be able to cut to him, right? Because of the Turk range, so it's definitely possible. Oof, that's a really late double bit axe. After all the wood that Teal has collected, he's just now getting the first wood upgrade. That's a bit late if you ask me. I thought bombard towers for Dave as well, but he's going to need the stone for that. So that's not going to be easy to afford for him. And now Riot Dash will be an imp. He still needs a friend to cut towards him. You can see Willis is making no mistake with that. Nice wide trade lead for him. Spanish trade is going to be so incredibly strong. Let's see what Cape Man has for resources now. See, multiple trade carts. He gets about 30 gold per trip, but I'd still say it's worth it. But why? Okay, now he's cutting this way. Definitely needs to cut this way. Very smart move. And I think Blood Priest needs to focus on cutting towards orange then as well. Because orange cannot cut. He's relying on green to cut on the right and purple to cut on the left. What's up, Return of the Cat? No problem. No problem. What's up, Hat Nice? I'm not upset with you guys for being late. I imagine if you're in my time zone, now's a good time to join the stream, and 7 a.m. is not. I was really scared I was gonna sleep in last night. I was really scared I was gonna sleep in. I was trying to get to bed at like 8 o'clock and couldn't fall asleep. I wanted to get a lot of sleep. Trade cart numbers are there for you. 26 trade cards for Cape Man. The highest on the other team is Dave at 15. And Dave is now selling a bunch. Blood Priest must die. Heisenholf, possibly salty about a previous community game. No, guys, I don't think it is the Riot Dash. I do not think it is. I feel like if it was the Riot Dash, he would have said something to me. So when do you attack? That's the question. Cape Man should probably attack immediately after cutting through, right? So once the trade's up and running, why not attack early on? Go for Siege Onager and just push. The Riot Dash just now adding markets, but you know, they really don't have any form of defense over here. But Willis, he's cut through now. And I think that the trade route will be better for purple to green. Because purple's kind of in this corner. If he cuts to this corner, builds the markets, and then cuts all the way through orange, where green has his market set up, it's going to be a straight line. Versus teal, he's not really in the corner. I don't know. Either way, it's Spanish trade for both teams, so there's going to be quite a lot of gold coming in soon. What's up, Jacob? Welcome. Welcome. Do you need some grass coffee? I probably need some coffee, but I know what happens. I'll drink coffee and then 5 hours later I'll crash, so I'm going no caffeine until at least 12 hours in. I will eat a meal, hopefully have time to eat a meal between this game and T90 series, so I'm hoping this game ends in the next 20-30 minutes. I gave us 3.5 hours to do Force Nothing, and still it might run over time. Cape Man's getting all the important upgrades now. He's getting SO, Fear Celtica, which gives his seeds more HP, Plate Mail Armor, which might be for Halberdiers or it might be for World Raiders. I guess if you have a civilization that has a strong unique unit, it's not going to be as good in Forest Nothing because you only will have 1 or 2 castles at most, right? You have time to eat now? Are you guys cool with me eating now? Maybe we'll wait 10 minutes and I'll go get my meal and eat while I cast. I'll probably do that if it hits like 12:30 and I don't think the game is going to end. I'll wait about 10 minutes. Thank you, chat. I have the meals prepped. I think Cape Man should push. Like, why not? Why not just go for it now? Just peek and see what's out there. The longer you let Dave trade boom, the worse it's going to get for you, I'll tell you that much. You just know Dave is going to do something crazy in this game. That trade line looks kind of cool, all the different colors. Much easier to get your trade flowing nicely with the Siege Onagers. What's for lunch? I have like 10 different meals and they're all different things. I have protein shakes, I have salmon and salad, I have chicken and rice, turkey and rice, beans, almonds, like I have a lot. I came prepared, and then I'll have pizza. So, I will be well fed. I will not be well rested. Alright, there goes the trade. It's just a matter of time till green finds his way to this corner, and then Dave will probably need to relocate markets. You know what I will do, seeing as no one's attacking right now? Let me go throw my food in the microwave, and then I'll go get it in a couple minutes. It's probably a smart decision. Okay. Yeah, I got some deer, some berries, and some boar and some shorefish in the fridge. No surprise, didn't miss anything. Teal's going for elite ballista elephants. Okay. Everyone in Imp now. The team scores are actually kind of lopsided. Like, there's a lot of trade for Cape Man and co. I guess Dave and Purple have a lot of trade on the other team, but I think the scores are... I don't know why the scores are what they're at. I think that maybe Dave has 200 population, and Blood Priest has high population. Maybe that's what's making the score different. Could be scouting. Eggplant. Oh. Let's not talk about the good food that you guys have had time to prepare. Don't make me hungry, guys. Don't make me hungry. Lamb would be great. I love lamb. So they're playing this safe. You can see formatted, build an outpost. They don't want to stumble upon an enemy military of paladins or something, so they're just slowly creeping their way in, building an outpost every single time they hit a pocket of land. But they're actually going the wrong direction, so they're going to need to go to the right-hand side. These players are so close to one another. And Dave is probably going to be forced to fight soon, because his markets can be trebbed down, I think, by that trebuchet. Blue is cutting towards the middle as well, which is a little bit odd. Skogo, the Viper challenge didn't finish because Viper's internet dropped, so we will try and finish that later on in the stream. If not, I promise you, Viper and I will do it for YouTube at some point, but we have a lot of time today. I hope to get Viper on. I think Viper will be... I think he's streaming his point of view in a tournament or something right now. So most likely Viper will send me a host and then I can message him after he hosts. I'll probably message him after this game regardless to let him know my plans. 4v4, a 2-player map. Yeah, with the Treb start. First to Treb down, the enemy TC wins. That would actually be hilarious. Oh, just look how good this trade's gonna be, guys. Look at this. Dave has repositioned his market. He's not worried about these anymore. Willis has cut through all the trees except this area here. And look at that trade route. That is sick. Starks, thank you for coming back for 2 months, man. How's your Saturday going? Can you show the vision of Team 2 white? Yes, I can do that. There you go. That's their line of sight. Disvolts, thank you for the sub. And Paladin on the way from blue. He's Celts, but you know what? Celt Paladin makes a lot more sense than Celt Woad Raiders right now. You can only make Woad Raiders out of one castle. You know, as good as Green has done here, he could be in big trouble. He's cut to the trade. Dave's trade cards, there they are. Dave's gonna get so much gold per trip. But pretty soon, Willis is going to encounter a large army of Celt Siege. And he could just get cleaned up right away. Going fantastic. Thanks to day off plus 24-hour stream. Awesome, man. Good to hear. Oh man, I really hope that Willis notices this and has some form of defense, because this is going to be pretty sick. There's so much trade going right now. It would be so cool to see this go late game. But at the moment, he doesn't even have a barracks. He spent all of his time cutting the trade. I don't think the other team really expects that is going to happen.
Yes.
Elite Ballista Elephants from Teal working their way in. I think I'll stay on this team's point of view so we can see when the army shows itself. And Dave for sure wants to go full bombard cannon. I know Dave. I know what he's gonna do. And now the Ballista Elephants are coming in. A very aggressive start from Cape Man's team. And they're signaling here that the Elephants are on the way. And Dave's gonna build bombard towers, of course, just to stall this. It's actually a very smart move. It's an expensive move. Oh, he bought 3,600 stone. I thought someone was trolling me in the chat earlier. Dave has 3,600 stone, so he can build bombard towers. Of course. Of course. And that'll stall here. But on this side... There's the signal from green, probably desperate, like, oh no. Riot Dash says I have Paladin coming, though. So that's actually going to be the answer. Full Celt Siege from Cape Man, though. He has the Scorpions, he has the Halberdiers, he has the Onagers. Such a fantastic mix for him. Dolphins, I don't think I could do that. I don't think I can do that, Dolphins. I'm sorry. I have to ask the crew about that. These elephants are tanky, man. But they're all gonna die. They're all gonna die to these bombard cannons. Dave, there's no way they're gonna push Dave on this side. Dave's such a good player. He has all that stone banked up for bombard towers. Teal's like, abort mission. Now, Blue is still trying to cut through, and he might be able to do so. Snapes, welcome to the stream. And speaking of cutting through, Cape Man is very close to doing that. Just needs to cut this layer of trees. And the Paladins from Riot Dash, they could either kill all of this, or they could die to it quite easily with an attack round from Cape Man. So Cape Man needs to be careful. Careful, man. And what he can do is he can wait for the Paladins to come in, debate them a bit, and then click attack round right where they're about to run. The bombard towers do not take up pop space, no. This is just a standard Roll Kingdoms game with no mod. They do not take up pop space. Well, we got about 35 minutes till T90 series starts, so I do hope that someone finds a way to win. Otherwise, I'll have to message the players and see if they can wait a little bit. Okay, he's just opened this up now. I wouldn't run in with the Paladins if I was Riot Dash. I would not do that. That's a very small choke point for his Paladins to die. If I was Willis, I'd probably be researching fletching or something right now. Okay, this could be it. This could be it. There's the attack round. One batch of Paladins down, another batch down after that. Fortunately, there's not many Halberdiers here, but look at the Siege Officers clean up house here. Huge shot from Cape Man. Cape Man can take out this castle, and he's very close to the trade. That's what Celt Siege can do for you guys. 100 HP on these Siege Archers. They're so strong. But meanwhile, Dave is pushing me on the other side. This is so sick. This is so sick. Look at this. Look how many bombard cannons he has. It's 225 wood and 225 gold to make a bombard cannon. He has like 30 of them. Not to mention the bombard towers. It's still so risky for him because of the expense. But I guess if you have the trade, it doesn't matter. Dave is finding himself in a bad spot with the Paladins, but the bombard towers will help him out. The Cape Man's still trying to push on this side, so both teams are pushing towards the trade. But I don't know if full Hun Paladin can do it. I think they need some siege here. Unfortunately for Willis, you know, he's done a good job cutting, but he didn't have the time to build up his own economy and get his military out. I guess it depends on which side is going to be able to hold the longest, I guess, as the trade is important for both teams. Art, thank you for the 23 viewer host. Chat, let's get some salutes in there for them. We're watching Age of Empires Force Nothing game right now. And there's just destruction left and right. Quite literally, left and right. I think Cape Man's gonna lose his siege to these paladins now, and he was unable to keep them in a choke point. Oh my gosh! Look at the bombard cannons dying to the ballista elephants. Because the scorpions will go through each unit. Still, Dave has so many of them. Voldy, thank you for the 7 months, man. Really glad you enjoy the content. Craziness. This is just crazy. So we have Paladin from orange, meaning the Paladin from red as Formatted comes in to help out. Formatted adding his own bombard towers now to complement the siege and the halberdiers from Cape Man. The actual trade line is still fine for both teams. I know Dave does a lot of damage with each shot. These elephants are really tanky and they're quite fast actually. So value-wise, Dave is losing out, I think. Because he's losing these, but it does depend. Now we have the elite battle elephants from Blood Priest. Dave's still pushing with a few towers as well. Dave's KD is pretty insane at the moment. 120 kills and 30 deaths. Has Blue cut through? No, he kind of... I don't know what he's doing, honestly. I think he's failing with it. Dave can one-shot these castles now. With this many bombard cannons, I'm sorry, you can't one-shot them, but two-shot these castles. And that's what Teal needs to create his military. He's invested in the elite ballista elephants. There's not stone left on the map, so he's losing castles, which he probably won't be able to replenish. And now Blood Priest has the elite battle elephants here, and Dave has legionaries. I think it's over on this side. I think it is over on this side. As long as orange holds with green, as long as they hold, Dave and Bloody Levi should kill on this side. And I think they know that too. Crazy performance from Dave. He's trying to work his way to the markets now. Nothing can really stop him. Blue, I think he had the right idea. He wanted to be aggressive on the trade route, but he probably should have built his military up to help his ally a little bit more. But even still, I don't know if they would have had the numbers to deal with what Dave is having here. It's just insane. And you gotta imagine with the trade gone, it'll be more and more difficult to hold. But Cape Man, he's not letting up though. He still has the siege onagers here. He doesn't have the halberdiers at the front, so he'll probably lose the siege onagers though. He killed a lot, but I don't know if it's as convincing a push as they need. Guardian Angel, thank you for gifting this sub to Ark. Yeah, that's what happens, guys. You host my stream, you get a free sub. Guardian Angel, thanks for doing that. Gotta be over now, right? Gotta be over. Teal, he has gold, but he can't create anything with his resources. He has no castle, no barracks even. He's only at 100 population, and you can't run anywhere and force nothing. You only have so much space. Full credit to Dave, and full credit to Blood Priest for this push, because this is pretty sick. And credit to Ride Dash and Willis for holding on. That's pretty much all they need to do here. Maybe Cape Man will send some help. He's sending the siege workshops now. With 2 or 3 SO shots, he could clear up all of these bombard cannons from Dave. But then again, Dave has 14 range. It's not going to be easy to do. I deserve credit for telling you that Turks equals OP. Well, to be fair, you told Dave, right? Someone told Dave to go Turks, and he actually did it. He has to be careful, though. Blue could kill his units here. Yeah, he hasn't realized just yet. There we go. He's lost 2 bombard cannons. He doesn't have ballistics on these bombard cannons. He's gonna micro them. Yeah, he's done pretty well. So maybe Teal has built a new market? No, I think, see, the trade has stopped for Teal, so Teal will have no trade unless he builds a new market in this corner. Yep, he's going for that, okay. We're not quitting yet. Bloody Neval sending some scorpions on this side, okay. So he's on both sides now, great performance from him. Unfortunately for Yellow, the Siege Workshops won't do much now that they've been shot down. Dave, this is just ridiculous. 225 kills, 46 deaths. Oh, that was so scary. I thought he was going to lose some of the bombard cannons to the Siege. He still could, you know. He still could. Blue could get a shot off. Yeah, there you go. Dead Janistries right there. Well played to get a shot off from Blue. Is it too late, though? Yeah, you got the T90 throw emote. And the T90S emote, which everyone knows is better than the Monka S. I just don't know. I mean, if you lose Teal, it just makes it a 2v1 on Blue, and I don't think they can help here. Blue is saying help, but they can't do anything against this. They don't have their trade numbers. Dave is just microing these guys. How many does he have here? That's insane. It's got to be around 40 bombard cannons. The most expensive army on the map. Most expensive army possible in this game. Format it says, I think this is GG, we're just playing for pride. Well, you know what, if I had this many siege onagers, I wouldn't resign either. I wouldn't resign until I attack with them, so. Good on Cape Man for trying to get some kills for the stream. Ooh, and here are the attack rounds once again. It's not an efficient trade at all for the Huns player, but he's gonna sneak in here. And, oh man, even the Scorpions going down to the SOs. The SOs are so strong. But this looks GG. Willis just now realizing it's single queue and not multi-queue, which means he was selecting all of his buildings and clicking the unit, and it was only being created out of one building. It doesn't matter though, Willis carried them all. In reality, Dave and Blood Priest carried, and wow, what a crazy game. That was actually 2 hours. It was fast speed, but that was so well played from Blood Priest and from Dave. They completely steamrolled on this side. Dave's strategy choice was well implemented.
Emret?
So, at the moment, just on our screen, we have 1, 2... Okay, I can't count that way. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, times 3 there. So it's 36, probably 40 plus for Dave, as he sends in more. Actually, he has so many of them. Look at this. That's got to be 60 plus. Let's see. He has 57 military. He doesn't have anything but bombard cannons, right? So I guess that's our answer. That's so costly. I can't believe he's able to afford that. Like, that could go horribly wrong. With one siege onager shot from your opponent, they could kill half that army. It could go horribly wrong because those units stack, but... Well played. Let's get some T90 Daves in the chat for Dave's performance there. Alright. There's the KD. Cape Man obviously destroying Orange, but Orange just needed to hold. Willis also struggled. And let's look at the trade profit. Yeah, Dave with more trade profit, more gold. Very good performance. Alright. So, let me make sure all is good for T90 series. Guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to play some music. I'm going to talk to the players. T90 series is up next. It's in 25 minutes. I will have the opportunity to vote on maps during games 2 and 4. In fact, I will show the settings now. I can remove this now. That comes back for Force Nothing later. Yeah, I'm so hyped for this 7-game set. Maybe Dave will come into co-cast as well. I didn't ask him about that, but I'm sure he will if he has time. Okay, so there are the settings.